picture, you probably see a lot of mythic weapons from Fortnite, and some of them are better than others, which means some of them are really good, some of them are really bad. Today, I'm going to be going over not just good mythic weapons in Fortnite, the best mythic weapons in Fortnite, like my favorite mythic weapons ever added, the most powerful ones. So, yeah, with that out the way, let's get started. First thing I want to do is just get the Infinity Blade out the way. Everybody knows how powerful this thing was. There's only a handful of items that ruined entire tournaments, and yeah, this is one of them. The Infinity Blade was broken. I think it gave you 400 HP, 75 damage a swing. There was a lot of different attacks. There was an attack where you could jump. There was the attack where you could swing. There's a lot of different things that you could do with this sword. You were basically invincible once you had this, which is why everybody was landing Polar Peak to try to get it. But yeah, this was an obvious pick. Everybody knows how broken the sword was. Just wanted to get that one out of the way. Let's move on to the next one. This one might be a hot take, but we have the tactical pistol from Chapter 4. This thing was really broken. It had really good mag size, really good fire rate, and there was a lot of augments that you could put on this gun to basically make it a beast. If you know, you know. You just had to be there. This pistol was insane. And yeah, that's all I could say. Nothing else I could really say about it since it's a pistol. But I just can't believe this got added into the game, man. 58 headshot damage, I think it did. And you can make it do more with augments. I mean, that's broken. Next up is ODM gear from Chapter 4, Season 2. This thing was absolutely incredible for mobility, for damaging people, for breaking down structures. This weapon, because it's not really a gun, it did it all, honestly. If you didn't get to use ODM gear in Chapter 4 Season 2, I'm sorry, because this was a great time to be alive. Especially we had like Kinetic Blade, we have Shockwaves, we had, the ODM gear. We had so much movement in Chapter 4 Season 2. It was just a really fun time to play. And yeah, this was a really great movement item and a really good item to attack people with. Next up, I'm gonna talk about the Avatar Mythic, specifically airbending and waterbending. Airbending did incredible damage. It had an amazing fire rate. It was the only gun in the game, I think, that had no bullet drop. Like, it was just a laser. Everybody knows how broken waterbending was. It was an SMG. It was a shotgun, it was a sniper, it was everything all in one. And then airbending was literally infinite mobility, and it was really hard to hit people while using it. The craziest part about this mythic is that airbending, you could use it as long as you want. You could travel from one point to the map to another and with no consequence. There was no cooldown, nothing. So yeah, airbending was absolutely OP, so was waterbending. They definitely deserve to be on this list. Next up is Sky's AR. I'm not going to talk too much about this AR because it's just an AR with buff damage. But yeah, this thing, especially in Chapter 2 Season 2, since there was aim assist, this thing was an absolute laser. The damage was amazing. I think it did like 74 headshot damage. Good fire rate. Everything about this gun was just broken. The fire rate, the mag size, the damage especially. The aim assist. So yeah, this is a really great AR. Another great AR is the Foundation's MK7. This is basically the same thing as Sky's Scar. Really accurate, really high fire rate, really good damage, really good mag size. Everything about this gun was just really good. It was broken. You could also tear down builds with it really easily, so people were swapping their SMGs for this thing because the fire rate was just so fast. This gun was incredible. And honestly, probably the best gun in Chapter 3 in general. Probably the best gun in the entire chapter. Okay, last AR, I promise. But I just had to put this one on the list. The Overclocked Pulse Rifle from Chapter 4 Season 2. It wasn't the easiest thing to get because you would have to wait for the island to spawn and then claim the flag, which was hard because everybody wanted this AR. But if you did get it, man, it was broken. So there was two things that you could do with this AR. You could aim down sights and it would have more precise shots that did really good damage, or you could hit fire it and the fire rate is absolutely insane. And again, it did great damage. So think of an SMG, like think of a gun that has SMG fire rate but does 48 damage a shot, body shot. That is this gun. Yeah, I can't really say anything about it. It was a little difficult to get, but that still doesn't change the fact that it was absolutely broken. Chapter 4 Season 2 is on a roll because here's another gun from that season. The Havoc Pump Shotgun. Probably the best shotgun in the game, not even lying. 250 plus headshot damage is crazy. It was also really easy to get. You would kill the boss. They weren't really that hard. It wasn't really that hard. Wildcard was a really easy boss. You would get the vault. You would get the shotgun and say hello to 250 headshot damage. It was broken. All the pro players were using it in box fights, and to be honest, I'm not surprised. A lot of people put this over the pump. A lot of people put this over every other shotgun, and to be honest with you, I see why. This is a really strong shotgun. Lastly is Iron Man's Unibeam. So not only was this thing really accurate and it shot through walls, but it also did 90 damage. So that means you could shoot through walls and do 90 damage with it. That's broken, in my opinion. I think the railgun is better. I would put this over the Unibeam because it did 170 damage. And it pretty much did the same thing. It shot through walls. But since this is a first of its kind, I just had to put it on this list. Iron Man's Unibeam, especially considering that Iron Man's repulsors weren't that great, comparing the two is like, it's not even a competition. This was such a good mythic weapon. Definitely the best. Well, maybe the best. Because there's a lot of mythic weapons in Chapter 2, Season 4. But yeah, it was a really strong mythic. 90 damage and it shoots through walls is like a perfect combo. So yeah, short video. That's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed. I might do another video like this because it was actually really fun going down memory lane and revisiting all these OP mythics. So if you guys want me to do another, I'll do it. And if you don't want me to, I'll still do it because this was really fun. See you guys next time. Goodbye.